Hey Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, views, subscribes, comments, everything. We're going to go ahead and we're going to ring the bell. We're going to clear out the energy and then let's just see what the message the Spirit has for us. Don't forget, those of us that have won that VIP ticket, tomorrow is the party. So that means I'm going to try and record something tomorrow for the collective because in the evening, we're going to be kicking it. Let's ring the bell. Something has come to light to someone. I can't tell if they like it or not, but something has definitely come to light. Bottom of the deck, the Strength card. Hey, Red Violet. Hey, Jade Mike. Somebody's going to have to be strong working through something. It's like somebody has to, confirmation, it's like somebody has to take a leadership position or act as a leader because the truth is here. Hey, Queen J. Yes, something about this, some traveling. I feel like somebody's traveling to someone because it's time for them to uncover a secret. Yes, because we got the high priestess and the devil. It's like somebody already knew and they're traveling to uncover this secret. Mm-hmm. Seven of Cups with the Hermit because someone did some investigating because something was not adding up. And it's like this whole group, this coven, could have been this family. Somebody was trying to do something. Yeah, they were trying to work together, but this collaboration didn't work. This collaboration didn't work. It was like they just didn't have what it took. It's like they weren't strong enough. Hey, Behaving, how are you? Behaving. Yes, Red Violet wants to talk to you. Yeah, something about this somebody was acting like they loved somebody, but they truly did not. They didn't love anybody. They didn't love this person. And what it was is they was actually trying to send these attacks towards this empress, but the empress kept defending herself, and this person was wondering why the attacks were not working. Yep, because it was like even though they were trying to send them out and they were getting the help of other people, it's like these people, all these people ganged up together, they still were not strong enough. They still weren't strong enough. Yep. It's like even when this person, they moved. This Queen of Pentacles moved. It's like they had the money to move. Because you know what? They were on their path. This is the earth angel on their path from God, you know. That's why somebody's attacks were not working and this person was able to protect themselves. Somebody. What's the message, Spirit? Oh, that was a lot that tried to come out. Thank you. Yeah, something about, oh gosh, somebody's plan. Somebody had planned something and they was keeping it to themselves, but it didn't work out. And now they're upset. They didn't think that you knew what they wanted for you. It's like they didn't think that you could see what their plan was, what they was trying to do. I'm telling you, with this page of cups and the moon, it's like this person didn't think that you would be able to see what they were trying to do. Like they was coming to you all loving and kind and shit. But you spoke about something, you said something, and it stopped this person in their tracks. Not only did it stop them in their tracks, but they knew that they was busted. They knew that they was busted. Their little plan, their little scheme, it was busted. Especially whenever you walked away. When the star walked away, they knew they was fucked. Yep, they knew it. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, Page of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Yes, somebody they planned all this stuff, but the one thing they forgot to plan was what about if you walked away? You know, they forgot about that. They forgot about you being able to see how somebody was trying to bring some conflict for you, and so what you did was you just left. You left. You closed them in that. You left them right where they stood, right where they was asking to stay. hmm You put an end to them thinking that they could tennis towards you. No, mm-mm, not at all. This person is finding out that these swords, you put an end to it. They cannot do it. I'm telling you, this person didn't know that you was going to be able to protect yourself, that you was going to come out the strongest one. You was going to come out with victory, having to protect yourself. That this person didn't know that you was used to battle. You was used to the battle that somebody was trying to bring to you. This was old school to you. This was nothing new to you. This was that's all they doing. This is so 1984, you know. Now somebody wants to come and they want to offer some cup of love. They want to offer some apology. They want to act like they want to give you everything, your wish fulfillment, like they want to give to you. But really, it's like that they're not really trying to give to you. This Nine of Cups is really not a Nine of Cups. Oh, this says Nine of Pentacles. Anyway. So yeah, it's like this person is like they're not really in this Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like this person is coming because now they got their hand out. They want you to give to them because they're sitting here trying to count your money. hmm See, they thought that they was going to have something. Okay, well they thought they was going to be able to play some type of trick on you. They was going to be able to do something, manifest something, and they thought that was working with the right one, only to find out that that was the wrong one, because all it did was just get them left, because they sure the hell was not trying to get right. Yeah, all they did was play with some, think they was going to get with somebody, team up with somebody that was the worst person to team up with, and all they did was get them left, and now they're sitting in misery. That's it. Now they're sitting in misery. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. See, it's like somebody thought that they was so sure of themselves. They just knew they was going to be able to pull this off, whatever it was. They was so smug, so sure of themselves. But like I said, there was something that they did not factor in. There was one thing that they didn't see, you know? And the fact is, like when they was thinking that you were seeing them as this Page of Cups, you saw them for who they was, and you told them no uncertain terms. That's when this person knew that they were stuck. They were stuck. They couldn't go anywhere. You knew they was holding back. You knew what they was doing. You knew what they was trying to do. So it's kind of like, yeah, what you think? What you thought this was? What you thought this was? What's the message? Yeah, you put an end to this whole relationship. You put an end to this whole relationship. You was like, okay, I see how you are. I see what you're trying to do. That's why you was like, I'm good on this one. I'm gonna let you stay right where you at. If you like it, I love it for you. I'm telling you, this person, they are in regret for this. They thought they was gonna get this money, honey. They are in regret. Like I said, there was something that this person did not see. And the fact that the thing that they did not see was that you had already been there, done that, and saw the truth. You had already told them the truth of the matter, but they chose to ignore you as too many. What's the message? Thank you. I guess it's meant for me to have that much, huh? Yeah. Now it's like somebody wants to travel towards you. This King of Pentacles wants to travel towards you. But you know what? They know that you and your entire house is protected. They know that y'all is protected. You and the house. So they have to kind of come to you a different type of way. Like they're gonna try to come to you in peace, but they still trying to come to you playing games. Now it's like they want to try and see if they can entice you with something so that you fall for it. But you remember how how this person left you out in the cold in the past. You remember what they did back then. You remember how this person was sitting here, going around town, spreading gossip around about you, and then sitting back trying to see how shit was playing out. You know, you remember what you had to do and how strong you even had to be to even work past this bullshit. You remember how this is the person who did not know that you saw whatever they was doing and you knew what you needed to do. What's the message? Yeah. See, you remember this shit from a long time ago. You remember this shit from a long time ago. Same stuff, different day. And like I said, then this person want to sit back and watch how strong you had to be to get out of this bullshit. Now this person think they can come back around and do the same thing. But see, you were up on it. You sense this person how they're trying to come back around. Your intuition is telling you. That's why you looking at this person with that side eye. You know, you looking at them with the side eye. What's the message? Yep, because this person really wants to put an end to your happiness. They want to come in and see if they can destroy your joy. And that's why it's like I said, somebody is trying to see if they can send some attacks. They want to try and talk to you, see if they can send some word magic, word spells, attacks to you, that type of way. Whether it's talking to you, email, texting you, whatever. But don't you even worry because this Queen of Wands is about to get justice, and it could be for coming in between this relationship. Somebody's of this Queen of Wands about to get some justice for this relationship. Like I said, That's why you giving somebody the side eye. And you're not about to trust nobody. Especially since somebody is upset that you're the one that's being seen as the empress, not them. You already know what somebody's going to try and do. You see that shit coming down the road before it even gets there. You already know who all these people are. You know who's doing what, who's working together. Yeah, and you know why they're doing it. They're doing it because they still trying to steal your gift. Like I said, this person, they know that the gig is up. You know, the cover is blown. This person, they being seen as a fool. Once again, you already know exactly who this person is. They are showing themselves. Could be somebody who's the head of your household, head of your family, a father figure, you know. But I'm telling you, somebody's trying to keep something to themselves. They're trying to keep a low profile. They're trying to keep a low profile because they don't want you to know that when they come, they're going to come with this chaos. You're not going to see it coming. Just like you're going to be they expect you to be so happy that, somebody's coming to visit, coming traveling to see you or whatever, that they don't that you don't see whatever they got planned for you. Don't do it. Don't do it. hmm Anything else in this deck? Yeah, maybe tell this person that you're busy. Because I'm telling you, somebody they coming in as a warlock. They coming in to steal, kill, and destroy. This is what they want to do to this earth angel, to this star. And somebody, it's almost like they are upset. They sad. They upset. They nervous because they feel like you know the truth. I'm telling you, every time you talk about it, every time you say something else, it puts this person, it stops them in their tracks. It makes them go more into a depression because they know that you know what, you are protected. The seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. It's like you was able to figure out exactly what this person was trying to do. And they're trying to figure out how you figured it out. This is somebody from your family who is also the biggest hater, the biggest devil in your life. And they're trying to figure it out how you figured it out. I know we all get lonely, we all get bored, we all want someone to, see us or whatever, but you know what? Not this way. Not this person. Not this time. Bottom of the deck. Joy. Yeah. Somebody's gonna come like they're so happy to see you, like they're so happy for you. Like they want to congratulate you. They want to act like oh, it's been such a long time. Because they know who you are. They know how hard you had to work to get to your status, that empress status. And this person, they feel safe coming around you. They feel like, as far as they feel safe, that you would feel safe being around them. That's what it is. And as far as you and using your intuition, they feel like you would go against using your own intuition. And that's whenever they can go ahead and create this type of situation, this type of whatever it is that they need, so that they can like pull the wool over your eyes, and you have this hidden enemy, and then all of a sudden they surprise you with it. You're not even wait, what you can't, you're not prepared. And see, and so it gives them an opportunity to get the upper hand on you, so that because you didn't have the opportunity to reach out to God or your archangels or your ancestors, so they feel like they would have the upper hand to be able to jump you, to be able to take you. hmm See, they feel like you have to say something to activate something in order for the heavens to open up, but they don't know. You don't have to do nothing. All the heavens and Archangel Michael and other archangels have to see is someone getting pleasure out of hurting you. And they on it. They are on it. What's the message? hmm See, the secrets are revealed that somebody's not going to be in alignment. They're not going to come in and really be who they say that they are. But they're going to try and come in to see you because they know that you got that love, that unconditional love, and that good juju. You know, they know that you are able to protect yourself, especially if they are trying to do something where they're trying to leave you out in the cold. They know that you can protect yourself. And trust me, it is this person's sacred wish for them just to be able to hurt you, betray you, destroy you, you know. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I'm human. What's the message? Thank you. Yes, see, somebody wants you to surrender to them. They want to overpower you. They really do. They feel like they've been working out, they've been manifesting, they've been doing this, they've been doing that, and they feel like that they can overpower you. Like they can, like they're whatever they're gonna do, either physically, spiritually, whatever, they feel like they can overpower you. I'm telling you, but what they don't know is that they cannot ever. This is you. You were already spoken for, and that was by God. So whoever thinks that they can take you on, that's just them thinking. They're not going to be able to do that. They won't be able to do that. Not at all. They're going to find themselves out in the cold. Out in the cold, cold. Seriously. This person, they're finding it themselves that they're going in the wrong direction. I feel like this person is too stubborn to turn around, though, because they want to prove a point. I'm telling you, they want to prove a point, and everybody sees that they are not letting this rage go. They won't let it go. Everyone sees that this person is so upset. They will not let it go. And that's why everybody's looking at you and they seeing that, you know what, your harvest is coming in. You're leveling up. You let it go. You let it go. And you just said, I'm just going to live in love. That's why you're getting good juju. They're angry. They are angry, but at the same time, they desire to be with you again. They desire to be connected to you again. It's almost like whenever you did this cord cutting, at first they thought that they was going to like it, but now They don't like it at all. What's the message? Yes. See, and they're resisting, accepting that they are in grief. They don't even want to accept how sad they are. You know, they don't want to leave that alone. They don't want to say that that they're in grief and they need to leave it alone. They don't want to say that. And they're watching you, and here you are shining and creating miracles, doing the damn thing. And this person, they're waiting for something to come to them, but something is not coming. They're living in that scarcity. And the thing is, this person needs to forgive themselves. That's the truth. They need to forgive themselves. Once they forgive themselves, then they won't have any problems forgiving everyone else. But it starts with them. Starts with them having to build themselves up all over from the ground up, figuring out what it was that broke their heart in the first damn place, and not be so afraid to go in and repair it. Just fix it. Just fucking fix it. But I feel like somebody was so jealous. Instead of them fixing themselves, they wanted to hurt you. They wanted to harm you. They wanted to take your joy away instead of them just working on themselves. And now that people know exactly what they were doing to try and hurt you, now they want to feel that shame. Now they want to be in victim mode. Hey, Deborah. Now they want to be in victim mode. If this person was just, grounded, they would have used their intuition. They would use their intuition. Are we okay or are we spinning? But you know what? I feel like this person, they are looking at you. Thank you, Red Violet. They're looking at you and they see how happy you are. And the fact that you are receiving all this goodness in your life, all these blessings, they are putting two and two together. But for whatever reason, them putting their two and two together doesn't mean that they wanted to work on themselves. They was trying to figure out how to take it from you. Go figure. They was trying to figure out how to take. Something is wrong with this person. What's the message? Anything else in this deck? Right. Deeply. I think that's it for this deck. Yeah, somebody, they need to forgive themselves. That's where they need to start. They forgive themselves, they won't have any problems forgiving you or anyone else. Bottom of the deck, Tower. And they'll stop facing these towers. But somebody's home life is crumbling. It really is. And it's almost like they need to protect themselves, but they see that you are so protected, and that you were able just to give your cares away to God. Like someone thought that your life was just gonna be over because maybe something happened in your home life. And that's when somebody saw how protected you were and how much you just was able to let this shit go. Not kidding. Like you just went ahead and allowed spirit to move you forward. You had this grand idea, this new idea, and you went ahead and did that. Now this person is looking at you and they want to bring you your flowers. Now they want to bring you your flowers because now it's almost like they see how you separated yourself. You said, you know what, you don't need these people. You really don't need these people. And you left those people over there, over yonder. Now everybody wants to include you. Now people want to come in. But you already know. You already knew that they was going to want to come back because they was going to sit here and figure out, wait a minute, if all this shit was true, how's it that you're so strong and you stand in your convictions? See, that's when they started figuring out that somebody was lying on you because you stood strong in your convictions. Okay? There was nothing wrong with you and your integrity. Nothing. It's like you stood 10 toes down in your integrity. Yep. That's when everybody could see that the ancestors were blessing you, were choosing you. That's when everyone saw that the ancestors were choosing you and gathering around you. And it was like you're the one who made the decision that you were going to basically free fall and allow your ancestors to catch you. And that's why everyone knows that why you were able to stand alone. It's like, you're able to do whatever it is that you're able to do. And now everybody's sitting here thinking, wait a minute, why didn't we see this? Why didn't we understand this? Why didn't we pay attention to this? Why? Now we gotta cry. See, somebody else was sitting there saying that they was the earth angel. Somebody else was trying to act like they was the one who had everything, that they was the one who was this and who was the one who was that. But whenever it came down to it, somebody didn't know how to do it. Then they started looking at and listening to this air sign. And this air sign started turning everything around. That's when people started realizing that the other person, that Queen of Wands, just looked like they threw a good game, but really left them with nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yep. It's like they saw that they was just following the crowd. They was following the crowd, but whenever they opened up their eyes, they looked at who they really committed to. That's whenever everyone was completely awake and extremely upset at the same time. That's why they understood why you took your space whenever they was sitting here acting like fools, doing all this crazy shit, while you just said, I'm gonna just be over here by myself. Now people are understanding what was truly going on behind closed doors. They're shocked. They're like, wait, what? Oh, I thought that so and so. So how you could have shoot? You could have fooled me. No, you never. I would have never thought that. Could have fooled them. They never thought that. Never. They never thought that somebody else was lying. Now somebody is looking at somebody else closely. this person closely, and they're seeing that this person ain't doing shit except holding the wand. Like, see, just keep your eye on the wand. Abracadabra, abracadabra, and nothing's happening. Nothing. Yep. I'm not gonna take all those. Hold on. What's the message? hmm People are sitting here doubting why they was even working with this person now. Seriously, because they really feel like they was following the crowd, and now they feel so burdened. They like, why was we doing all this bullshit? Like following the crowd for what? Yes, now they understand why you separated yourself, why you just, you had already been through that battle, why you just uh, are over there, and why you ghosted, this group or whatever, or you just took time and you was just by yourself. And they didn't know about your gift. They didn't know about your gift. It's like not until they woke up, that's when they started realizing about your gift, after they started seeing that all this shit that they put out on you was coming back on them. And they were sitting here thinking about the person who started this bullshit. That one. That's supposed to have been somebody who was a higher level of commitment. That's supposed to want been somebody who was supposed to like exalt you, lift you up, encourage you. But instead they see that this is the person who was the one who was keeping you trapped and stuck and overburdened. They see that now. Everybody like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought, and how, and this and that dude, that's wrong, or girl, girl, ooh, people like, damn, ooh, that's wrong, and this person knows this now. They feel every part of it, every part of someone saying, oh, like, oh, that's just, I got nothing but disgust. Nothing but disgust, because they know that what they was doing was creating a situation for these people, these followers, to follow and to leave you out and do you wrong. And this, that's why a lot of these your relationships ended. You know, that's why people shunned you, because they didn't know the truth. But when they found out the truth, now they sitting there thinking, wait a minute, and I participated in all of that. They realized that they too made a pact with that same devil. Nobody, but nobody suspected this person. And now nobody wants to even be around this person. Nobody. And they are looking at you. And let me tell you something, everybody loves you, they respect you. It's like they can't get enough of watching you. Everybody's looking at you. They watching whatever you do, whatever you produce, whatever you make, whatever you create. They're watching you. They like if you're posting pictures on Facebook or what, they're looking at all those pictures. Everybody, and they are so sad that they even treated you that way. They want to come in, they want to apologize, they want to give you your flowers, they want to give you your props, and they understand why you took your space. But you know what? They're so happy for you. They're happy for you that you was able to move forward and get away from this group of haters regardless. They're so happy that you was able to end somebody creating this mischief in your life. They are so happy that everyone found out the truth about you and about your relationship. But what they're not happy about is how they was part of the problem, how they was part of the problem, how they sat there and they gossiped about you too. They spread the same lies, the same rumors, and everything else. And now these people see everything completely differently. They know that whatever they put out there is gonna come back around to them. They know that. They know that karma is coming back to give them their just due. They know this. A lot of people are upset. They're upset at this person because they believe this person. And now what they want to do is they really want to heal this whole situation with you. Because, like I said, they're looking at you and they realize how much of a star you are. They cannot stop watching you. They can't. This is some confirmation. This is somebody or a group of people that are asking God for forgiveness. It's like they're realizing that for them to have been so judgmental without even asking questions or really wanting to know, they are asking for forgiveness. hmm It's ironic now this group of people want to come see you. Maybe not all at the same time, but they definitely want to come see you. It's almost like everybody wants to make amends. Yeah, because they realize, you know what? Number one, you're a healer. You know, you are a star. You are a born star. And number two, they recognize how strong you were throughout all of this. You have the courage of 100 of the most fiercest lions. You always led with your heart. There was no other way for you to have led. You always led for your heart from your heart. You were forgiving, kind. I mean, you showed people what it was like to be God like, loving, living, speaking kind words, doing kind deeds, having kind thoughts. This is why people really believe that you are an earth angel, why they missed it, why they want to come and apologize, come see you, come visit. I mean, this person, especially this person, feels extremely stuck, you know, really stuck. Like they don't know what to do because this King of Cups is somebody who is supposed to have been 10 toes down with you and for you. This is the one who was doing who was doing the most. This is the one who was gossiping about you behind your back, spreading lies and everything. And then have nerve to act like, no, no, like they didn't seen it all, done it all, but they was lying about you behind your back. That's why this one is having the toughest time. It was tough whenever you found out about it, but you know what? They're having a tougher time because you found out about it. hmm And you know what? You just started focusing on yourself. You didn't worry about this whole situation. You know, this is you just giving it up to God, giving it to your ancestors, and trust and believe your ancestors are working this shit out. Working this shit out. It's like they letting this person say, "Oh, you didn't know who that was. You didn't see what you had. Trust me. Okay, I'm gonna let you feel all of this until you can see this." Somebody thought that they was sending some shit out. That shit is coming right back to them, word for word, syllable for syllable, letter for letter, all of it. And everybody's going to look at that person and nobody's going to have any pity for that person because they're going to be like, dude, you brought that shit all on yourself. You knew what the fuck you was doing when the fuck you was doing it. Never bite the hand that feeds you. And this was somebody that was biting the hand that literally fed them. And now they sitting there watching you, trying to figure out how they can, even though they were sitting there listening to the wrong one. But at what point does this person take responsibility for what they've done? No matter who they listen to, at what point does this person take responsibility for their own actions? Mm. See, somebody needs to take responsibility for their own actions. They need to think about the shit that they put in, the shit that got them where the shit that they did that got them where they at right now, and how long they was doing it. How long they was doing it. They was doing it for at least 10 years, a cycle, something. Somebody was doing it for a while, and they ass couldn't get right. That's why they ass got left. See, they didn't think that you knew about all this shit, the undercover shit that they was doing, all the all the bullshit that they was putting on you. They thought that you didn't know. Shit, you knew about all that and then some. Mm-mm-mm. So what's the big problem? If you did it, just say you did it. What's the big problem? Somebody feeling left out in the cold? Oh, they don't want to admit what they did against their mama, because this person is under spiritual punishment, receiving karma. Somebody did some type of action that they receiving karma against this empress. I'm telling you, this is somebody that never bite the hand that feeds you. This is somebody that they was doing this for a while. Could have been your child. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Even if somebody else tells you to do something, you never bite the hand that feeds you. See? Now somebody realizing that somebody else was a warlock, just trying to be greedy, trying to steer him in the wrong direction. Now they ended the most important relationship that they probably have in their entire life. All because somebody didn't want to look. Somebody really didn't want to see. Now they get to experience all of that. Hey, Lamont, how are you? Yeah, telling you, somebody is expecting all that shit that they put out there. They expecting that shit to come back because they feel that you knew about what they was doing when they was doing it. Yep, can't make that up. Something about something you told them. You told them about what they was doing, how they was doing it for a while, and that's how this person knows. That's how you was able to protect yourself because you saw them for who they truly was, and that's whenever you said you knew what you had to do. That's when you walked away. This person thought they was being half nickel slit. No, saw it all. Saw it all. That's why somebody put an end to it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Put an end to it and gained victory over this witch that thought that she was going to be able to do something. Mm-mm. This witch saw that whatever she was holding was not as strong as what you was holding. Big bank take little bank. Okay? Big bank take little bank. Something about this relationship, and see, you was able to protect this person. You was able to protect this other person with your prayers, even though because you knew exactly what this other person was going through. Even though this person wasn't telling you, you already knew what this person was going through. You knew it was going to come a point in time when this person was going to close this cycle for themselves and walk the fuck away. But you had to give this person the chance to see that all this shit that they thought that they was doing is not gonna amount to shit. You had to give this person a chance to see for themselves everything that was happening. hmm And that's when this person, see, this was like this. This was like this. So it was like this person, they didn't see it, but whenever they saw it and they started adding two and one, they started seeing the little snake. They started seeing all that confusion and everything else. That's when they knew it was time for them to cut the fucking cord. That's when they used their own intuition and left. hmm Somebody realized all that confusion was because they was not using their mind and their heart. They was just using. They wasn't using either one. They was using their ass to think for real. They was using the crack of their ass, not even the hole, but the crack. What's the message? Anything else? Thank you. Yep, this King of Cups. What about this King of Cups? Yep, sitting here thinking about how this King of Cups, how this Emperor tricked them out their spot. Mm-hmm. How the Emperor tricked them out their spot. You know, like this person didn't realize the importance of that relationship. Now this person is sitting here asking for another chance, asking God for another chance, asking God to like give this person the opportunity to wipe the slate clean and make plans and move forward with you. You know, what else? hmm Yep, somebody had to weigh their pros and their cons, what they felt was really more important. You know, it was like continue to go on down this road or close this chapter and start over. Somebody decided to close the chapter and start over. Sometimes that's all it takes. It's just look at what we lost and see if it matches up to what we gained. If it's no, we went the wrong way. What's the message? What is the message? Thank you. Woo. Yep, somebody has to think about how did they treat you? You know? They have to think, you know, that ooh, they're betrayed and stressed for a reason. This person feels like they're a lost soul. And they feel like they had no idea that you was going to separate from them because you knew it was okay to leave. You know, you knew it was okay to leave because you knew that this was an undercover backstabbing brother, and they thought, oh, this shit was so funny. They thought it was funny, but now they're in prayer. hmm They're afraid of you. They really are. This is somebody who created the perfect storm, and they finally realized that somebody married her pedophile adult boyfriend. This was somebody who found out that somebody played everyone in the end. It wasn't just them, it was everyone got played. That's what made somebody wake up. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Yep, Judgment Day. It's in God's hands. I'm telling you, somebody's asking God for a second chance. They're asking God to wipe the slate clean, give them another opportunity to do what's right. This person is saying they promise. They promise. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, this is somebody who wants to say that they was under a love spell. Okay, but when you recognize that you know you was under a love spell with a copycat, then what did you do? I mean, was you trying to be a part of your own rescue? You know, I understand that you was a little guarded, but it didn't mean anything that they wanted constant attention. That wasn't a red flag for you. You know, I'm telling you, somebody that they know that your family collaborated to stop you. Your family knows that you know. They all know that they're all, uh, malignant, covert, overt narcissists. But that's not how, you roll. You roll in peace, love, and light. And this is some people that paid attention to your strengths. We saw that strength card. They didn't know how strong you really were. hmm But they tried to make you their sacrifice. Now this group is realizing that you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You know, this is like the hitman that turned on the boss now. Now I'm telling you, because people started waking up. Everybody started waking up like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. That's when people said, wait a minute, this shit is over. This shit is over. That's when people wanted to be free and fly free like a hummingbird. Because it was like, mm-mm. That's when they realized that it was this family that was just trying to steal your gift. But they walked over and they had to limp back. And you always surprise yourself. So it was like no big deal to you. It was just like a regular Tuesday for you. You like shit. I was used to protecting myself. I did that my entire life. It was just a regular Monday morning for me. I ain't know nothing special was happening. Sorry. Newscaster was like, but you know what? You did this and you did that and you stopped the robbers and you did this and did that and you ain't got nothing to say. You was like, it was just a regular Monday morning for me. Only thing that really went well was my alarm went off on time. So I didn't have to worry about trying to be late. There was all this shit happening. But other than that, it's just a regular day. Yeah. Somebody need to choose their battles more wisely. What's the message? Anything else? Mm-hmm. They want mercy now after trying to unalive you. Well, isn't that sweet? They're hoping that you have some compassion. Like you didn't realize that there was even an issue. You know, they hoping that that you do more than give them an encouraging message. This is somebody that been cheating and trying to hurt you for years. Okay, this could be a jealous sister. This is why your ass need to sage, sage, and enjoy and bring in the positive energy. And remember, freedom is in the truth. It's okay, but you already know that you got two haters. But they don't want you to see, they don't want you to show them how ruthless you can be. They surely don't want that smoke. They surely don't. They might, but they don't. They act like they do, but they don't. What's the message? Whatever you're working on, you need to stay laser focused. Okay? And let them lose themselves in vicious gossip, okay? They think you're depressed, but you're not. It's just that you spend time by yourself. Now somebody wants to spin the block. I'm telling you. Only because they're salty as fuck because you win it. Well, let them be salty as fuck. All right, y'all. I'm going to close it right there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, tomorrow morning I'm going to jump on here. I'm going to try and go live if I can. If I can't, I'm going to at least try and uh, record and upload. But tomorrow we are going to be kicking it, partying with the VIP events. Um, and thank you so very much. I do look forward to seeing y'all. And thank you so much. I love you all. And good night. Bye now.